Greetings, this is Phil Amerson again. I'm wanting to finish some thoughts about open doors. And as I've said earlier, in the United Methodist Church, there's been this notion that we are a denomination of open hearts, open minds, and open doors. Unfortunately, as the modern world has evolved and as we went through time of COVID and the sense of danger and the need to have more caution in our worship places, sadly, we've locked more and more doors. One of the things that I experience is going to one of my favorite worship places is a sadness in my heart when I get just inside the door and a big fella comes and painted across his chest the word security. And I'm thinking, well, that's one way to do it, but it's not exactly. I thought I need to buy him a t-shirt that says hospitality or welcome, especially since just down the street, a block away, is a congregation that doesn't have that sort of thing. In fact, it welcomes a lot of street people, a lot of homeless in for a breakfast, and many of them stay for worship. It's a mindset thing. It's a framing of the reality that we face. The great writer Jane Jacobs wrote a book that was so critical to understanding the importance of neighbor and neighborhood a few years ago, The Life and Death of Great American Cities. And in it, she points out that crime rate and security was directly related to eyes and ears on the street. And as more and more people were there, the likelihood that there would be crime dropped. It didn't disappear, and you don't have to tell me. I've lived and worked in dangerous places in large cities, and you need to be careful and cautious. Elaine and I, many years ago, worked in Harlem, and we had to walk the young people from Minnesink Townhouse, which was part of the New York City Mission Society, over to go swimming at City College. And I thought, I was a seminarian. I foolishly thought I was the security. I didn't have it painted on my chest, but I was a white guy in Harlem, and I was going to protect these kids. And one of my friends who was on the staff, an African-American guy, laughed and he said, "Don't you see what's going on? Those guys you pass along who are sitting on the park bench talking, that's the uncle and the grandfather. And up there above, the woman who is shaking out the blanket or the other woman who is having coffee on the balcony, they're watching you and those children to protect them." You see, the best protection we can have in our churches that are too often locked is for them to become centers of community. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to change everything. Maybe just make it Tuesdays and Thursdays will be open. But what can we do to change the behavioral patterns, the fear that shapes the way we do and understand church, and begin to make it a place of belonging? That's why we call it the Belonging Exchange. A cup of joy and laughter for you today. Think about it.